know that, you know, a lot of scholarship has uncovered the centrality of that provider breadwinner role for masculinity. And so I started to see in a lot of these cases, these men come from Mexico looking to kind of fulfill this kind of masculine imperative, right? They're looking for what I call a path to a credible masculinity, right? So this path to a credible masculinity is kind of this whole set of like actions and interactions and behaviors that men need to kind of display in order to say, hey, I'm a legitimate, credible male, right? I'm a guy, and you can tell I'm a guy because I'm doing these things. And so they migrate northward looking to kind of provide, you know, for their families, but once they get here, in a lot of ways, you know, those manhood acts that once used to kind of legitimate them as men in Mexico, in the context of the United States, they may not hold any weight anymore. They may not, you know, fit into that kind of normative framework of masculinity in the United States. And for a lot of these men, that whole migration process is all about claiming masculinity and asserting their masculinity. So I started to see that, you know, we can really understand a lot about masculinity by studying migration, by studying men who migrate, especially in the kind of transnational context where they come from Mexico and they come to the United States, a completely different cultural and social context. By kind of looking and studying how do these men kind of negotiate their masculinity, how do they reconstruct their masculinity in this context of migration, I feel that we can really start to understand a lot about gender and how it operates and how it kind of imparts meaning on our actions.